Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya nak jodoh Coach Zuri kembali ke hari ni apa? Sabtu Sabtu. Saturday night. Saturday night. Welcome back. Selamat datang. Okey, sekarang muka saya tak ada dekat not showing dekat sini kan? Sebab saya nak tunjuk kita nak buat SOP. SOP, Singles Only Party untuk pemilik kucing sahaja. Okey? Alright, boleh. Siapa pemilik kucing nanti boleh WhatsApp to me. Ini bukan, it's not necessarily a matchmaking event. It is for single people yang ada mungkin niat nak kahwin, yang ada kucing dan single lah, single. Kena single Wajib single kat sini. Okay? Ini adalah event untuk single sahaja dan juga pemilik kucing. Single cat owners untuk bersama kita jumpa, kita bincang pasal kucing. Saya sedang cuba menjemput pakar kucing, vet dan sebagainya supaya to take better care of cats. And saja seronok-seronok nak kumpul, pemilik kucing. Mana tahu, dia pun, just to put together single guys and single ladies together. Boleh? To put single guys and single ladies together supaya nanti kita bincang lebih lanjut. Okay? So if you're watching on social media, I put up this poster. Apa tak? Okay. SOP, Single Only Party untuk pemilik kucing sahaja. Okay? Siapa berminat, I'm only going to do this kalau there's enough people yang berminat untuk nak join party ni. Okay? SOP, maksudnya Singles Only Party untuk pemilik kucing sahaja. Okay? WhatsApp to me, meow dan nama. WhatsApp to me, meow dan nama. You have my number. It's also on the screen right now. And then, why are we going to have this party? To put together single guys and single ladies yang suka kucing, based on common interest lah. And then kita bincang lebih lanjut selepas tu. Okay? So now, pemilik kucing, kita buat thematic, kita buat theme. One day single only party for pemilik kucing sahaja. And then another week kita buat singles only party for people who like to cook, men and women. Kan, you can show off your cooking skills. And then you suggest to me, you nak apa? You nak based on your interest. Reading, for example, singles only party for this coming week, insyaAllah kucing. And then boleh yang suka masak. And then another tema would be reading books, what books you've read. And then another one maybe gardening. Okay, all right. So if you are interested and if there's enough people, we can have this party. Okay, so further details will be announced. It will be either just people yang single sahaja dan pemilik kucing. Okay, depend on the theme. Alright, boleh? Seronok tak? Okay. Okay, so there are a few more baru join. I just want to make this announcement. Siapa-siapa pemilik kucing yang single sahaja, ya, bang, single sahaja. Ya, singles only party, SOP, singles only party untuk pemilik kucing. Kita nak buat party, okay? Makan sendirilah kan, virtual party lah, online virtual party. So kita patuh SOP. Dan SOP singles only party untuk pemilik kucing sahaja. Dan we want to gather enough women and enough men based on interest. Whatever interest that you have. If you have any interest, you can suggest to me. Please suggest to me based on your interest. Okay? Boleh? Suggest to me what interest of party you would like to have. Kita cuba buat every week. Kalau ramai orang, cukup orang, kita on. Kalau tak cukup, then tak payah. Okay? So, I'm doing this based on your feedback, based on your interests, and based on kalau you WhatsApp to me, then kita on, kan? Right. So invite your single friends yang suka kucing. Maybe you minat someone yang suka kucing, kan? Maybe si fulan tu suka kucing. You ajak dia, tengok ni, ada singles only party untuk pemilik kucing. And then kita, I will of course, talk about the beauty of marriage dan sebagainya. It is in my nature, kan. So, and insyaAllah kita akan sedang nak menjemput pakar kucing, a vet. This lady doctor. She has several veterinary clinic, veterinary clinic. Vet. She's a vet. Several clinics. Then how to take care of your cats during pandemic. Okay. And possible some other future promotion as in how to get your cat healthy, kan. Dan I don't know, I don't have cats. I would like to have cats, but my wife is allergic. But this is good for you, kan. Alright, so siapa suka kucing boleh WhatsApp to me, meow dan nama. Okay. Alright. Saja, we want to shake things up. We want to match people based. It's not a matchmaking event, but we want to put together people of similar interests. Okay. Alright. Okay. Hi. Thank you for joining. Assalamualaikum. Alright. So, semalam was mainly recording because I had an emergency. I couldn't come online. Tak sempat ke depan PC. There's still people asking questions. Thank you for asking those questions. Nanti I will try to respond to the question. And jeng. Alright, so apakah lagi soalan jodoh? Pertama, you suka kucing tak? Betul tak? Kang, that guy allergic kucing, Kang, Naya. You have to either kahwin or get rid of the cat. Okay, soalan pertama, you suka kucing tak? Tulis. Are you a cat person? Are you okay with having cats? Are you okay with having cats? Atau what sort of pets do you have? I normally collect tortoises because they're so calm. They're so like chill. Look at the sky, basking in the sun. Very chill. Right? So that's me. Ada orang WhatsApp. Thank you. Ada orang WhatsApp peminat kucing. Alright, so I forgot to put my face on kejap. Ching. Alright, kita sambung. Alright, so soalan-soalan nak tanya jodoh. 1. You suka kucing tak? 2. Are you okay kalau kita ada kucing? 3. Kalau pasangan you bela kucing, okay tak? Alright. 4. What sort of pets do you like? 5. Are you allergic to any animals? Kan pasangan you allergic kucing sampai kena ambil injection kang Naya. Okay, so ni more and more I memang peminat kucing. I memang ada penakut kucing. Catophobia. Is that the word? Catophobia? Gatophobia? Okay, tak apa. You don't have to participate. InsyaAllah, if you tak minat kucing, then suggest something that you minat, so we put together a singles only party yang based on your interests. Okay, mana tahu the guy pun minat that particular thing. Mana tahu you minat crochet. What is crochet anyway? I keep saying it. Yang jahit tu kot, kan, yang that takes a lot of calm, patience and zen. Okay, so kalau you tak minat the theme, ailurophobia. Okay, kalau you tak, if you are ailurophobia, okay, you takut kucing, suggest something based on your interest, and then kita akan kumpulkan ladies and men yang minat based on their interest. Why? This is something I always wanted to do, match people based on interest. But this is not a matchmaking event per se. Okay, I akan bagi macam semangat dulu. Sebab of course tukang cari jodoh my nature kan, and uh, and then cuba-cuba menaikkan minat siapa-siapa yang nak kahwin lah kan, naikkan minat nak kahwin tu. Okay, alright, so based on interest. Okay, alright, so suggest to me anything that your interest yang you ada, let me know. Okay, reading, cooking, kucing, don't cook kucing. uh, Alright, okay, right. So apa lagi soalan-soalan berkenaan pets? Kan? Alright, so you boleh suggest dalam comments below, dalam komen kat situ, kat sini, or WhatsApp to me. Several, dah banyak WhatsApp dah masuk, oh suka kucing, seorang je tak suka kucing, takut kucing. I understand, I know someone yang takut kucing. In fact, Julius Caesar was afraid of cats. A conqueror of nations, takut kucing. No shame in that. Alright, so kita sambung. Itu something that we want to do. Okay, I'll only do it kalau cukup orang. Okay, alright, so tu soalan-soalan mengenai pets. It's important also. Okay, mestilah you sayang kucing. Kahwin, preferably you nak kahwin orang yang minat yang sama, preferably, sebaik-baiknya kan. You don't want to get rid of your cats because pasangan you tak suka, preferably not. Dan dia kisah tak kucing, maybe kalau dia pun minat kucing, you pun minat kucing, dua-dua boleh biarkan kucing. Alright, okay, so back to some more lagi soalan-soalan untuk tanya jodoh. Okay, alright. Okay, so kategori religion. What would you pertama, would you call yourself a practicing Muslim? You rasa you bukan cukup alim kan? You rasa you cukup practicing tak dalam agama kan? Yeah, that's a very important question to ask. Sebab apa? Kalau dia rasa rendah diri, kalau dia tak rendah diri, cakap, I alim, you know, tengok dahi ni hitam, kan? So, well, you know, humility, I think you can sense it, kan? Orang yang alim tak akan mengaku dia alim, betul tak? Dan biasanya orang yang macam guys biasanya cakap, aku tak cukup alim. That's possibly true. Dia mungkin semayang cukup-cukup dan mungkin tak hafal Quran, bukan seorang hafiz, dan dia rasa macam alim tu tahap wali kot kan. So alim tu macam mana kan? Maybe you can give a specific description pada you sendiri. You pun kena clear description, are you a practicing Muslim? To your definition, what is practicing? Okay, then you juga kena tahu what is an actual practicing Muslim. Of course lah, the rukun agama, rukun iman dan sebagainya. Alright, okay. Soalan kedua, do you pray on time? Jing jing jing. Do you pray on time? You solat on time tak? Right, okay, boleh. Tulis. Are you writing down? Tulis. You solat on time tak? Ke later time? Ke no time? Ke anytime? Alright. Okay, so rezeki yang paling banyak adalah paling on time. Bila kita solat on time, insyaAllah rezeki pun on time. Okay. Diorang cakap rezeki tak pernah salah alamat. Tapi adakah kita ke alamat itu? Faham tak? That's a very interesting quote I heard a few months back. Rezeki tak salah alamat, tapi adakah kita dekat alamat tu? Kan? Adakah kita punyai ilmu untuk duduk ke alamat tu untuk rezeki sampai? It's just tolong fikir sekejap. Alright, soalan seterusnya adalah how many times a week do you go to the masjid? Okay, sekarang time pandemic, faham, ramai tak pergi masjid, susah nak pergi masjid. Hari tu dapat pergi masjid, syok gila. Tak sangka rindu sampai menangis. Okay, so kan dulu dapat pergi masjid lepak dengan kawan kat masjid, best gila. How many times a week you go to masjid? Setiap minggu you pergi masjid berapa kali kan? So I've unfortunately dulu usually ada ustaz pesan, oh kalau nak cari jodoh pergi ke masjid time subuh, tengok single-single kat situ, cari single-single kat situ, time subuh lah. So, ini sure yang kuat untuk semayang. It's like itu sebelum pandemik. Sekarang pandemik lagilah susah kan. Sebelum pandemik pun, when I go, I only see pakcik-pakcik yang dah retired and my married friends. My married friends. So, siapa single sini? Tak jumpa, susah betul lah kan. I mean, Kota Damansara is a big enough community. There's only one main masjid. 1, 2, 3 maybe. Kan, tapi satu saf je. 3 saf. Occasional mornings, 3 saf. So, there are other ways untuk cari jodoh. Kan, walaupun tak kat masjid. So guys, if you want to prove your worth, pergilah masjid time subuh. Kita cuba. InsyaAllah doakan kita boleh ke masjid lebih kerap. InsyaAllah. Okay. So soalan seterusnya adalah, what is your relationship like with Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala? Is it love or fear based? That is very important. Kan? What is your relationship with Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala? Is it love based or fear based? Apakah hubungan you dengan Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala? Adakah ia berdasarkan cinta atau takut? Cinta atau takut? Kan? Kalau boleh dua-dua. Ada ustaz cakap, hubungan cinta kita dengan Allah adalah yang paling baik, antara yang paling baik adalah takut hilang cinta Allah. Takut hilang cinta Allah. Fear and love, both together, takut hilang cinta Allah. Can you imagine your life kalau Allah tak cinta you? Kan? So, takut tak? That is scary. That is so scary. So, is it love or fear based? Okay? Alright. Soalan seterusnya, do you shake hands with the opposite gender? You salam tangan tak dengan the opposite sex? Kan? Yeah, that's very important. Itu satu, menunjukkan hormat kepada wanita dan lelaki, dan menunjukkan praktis yang baiklah. Mesti macam, takkan dia jumpa semua orang dia salam, kan? In fact, even in Western culture that I understand, the etiquette adalah only when the lady holds up a hand, then a man can shake her hands. If she doesn't, then you don't shake her hand. But itu in Western etiquette. But in Islam, best kalau bukan muhrim, sebaik-baiknya tak salam, tak bersentuh. Okay? You know that. Okay, ini soalan untuk you tanya dia lah, nak tahu dia praktis macam mana. Kan? Alright. You tanya dia. Then kadang-kadang tu, sometimes we meet a foreigner, kita rasa macam janggal, tak nak salam, nanti nak kena bagi cerita panjang, kan? Oh, every woman is a queen, dan every woman in Islam is a queen, so panjang. But if it's a formal, they're varying opinions to this. Ada yang cakap memang still tak boleh juga, kan? Ada yang cakap take the time to explain why you cannot. Ada ustaz yang cakap salam dulu then explain. Bergantung. Okay, banyak opinion. Alright. Okay, nanti aku kena kecam. Okay, alright. So soalan seterusnya, what is the role of religion in your life now? Apakah role agama dalam kehidupan kita sekarang, kan? Kadang-kadang kita cakap our role agama adalah the main thing in our life, but kita spend more time working. We spend more time on other things rather than praying. Solat tu kejap, solat express. Tak sampai seminit dia exercise. So Sebab nak sambung kerja. Sebab otak fikir kerja, tak fikir ke Allah kan. So, itu salah satu contoh lah. Salah satu contoh. Okay. Alright. Soalan seterusnya, what are the religious expectations from your spouse? You expect apa dari practice practice from your spouse? Kan? You nak isteri you practice dia macam mana? Pakai of course solat 5 waktu wajib. Nak pakai tudung stylish. It's okay if you wear pants. It's okay that dia nak you pakai nikab ke dan tudung labuh. Tanya, Kang, your lifestyle will change. Ni kena tanya, okay? Takut Kang tu tiba dia macam, okay, tu sebelum kahwin, ni dah kahwin, pakailah. Oh, you tak payah pakai. Bahaya. I know there's some pakcik cakap, my wife doesn't wear tudung. You wear tudung, you don't get in my car. Alright. So, ada je. Okay, alright. So, soalan seterusnya. Do you know the name of your local imam? I know the name of my masjid, imam masjid. Sebab why? Sebab every day selepas solat subuh, doa, dia terus lari kat kereta dia, buka boot dia, ada air flown nasi banjir. Nasi kampung banjir from Kelantan. So, like, wah, sekali beli. Untuk one whole house lah kan. It's like air flown nasi banjir, tak silap. So that's why I know the name of my imam. Okay. Alright. So do you know the name of your local imam? Preferably not just because your imam is your tokan nasi banjir from Kelantan. Okay. Alright. So soalan seterusnya adalah what is your role in the Muslim community in your area? Okay, apakah role you kan dalam community Islam dalam kawasan you? Katakan you volunteer for something, or you bantu-bantu kat masjid, atau mungkin tak semestinya your community saja, atau any other community. Your role as a Muslim in kadang kita volunteer outside of our area kan. But then be honest lah, cakap in my area I don't do too much, but I go to downtown KL to do most of my volunteer work. Okay. Tapi boleh tanya, what is your role in the Muslim community in your area? Okay, alright. So, mainly my role in Muslim community in my area is I do business with them because I eat at their restaurant. Mainly that, my area. Soalan seterusnya, are you volunteering for any Islamic organizations? Kan? Ni soalan banyak sebelum pandemik, saya faham kan. But you can still do a lot of volunteering online. And it's called clicktivism. I mean, even if you boleh create awareness, you can create awareness by just sharing posts. Even if you share something simple, and it's just a simple quote from the Quran. Even a good word, you dah banyak pahala. I mean, we're all locked down now. We can mainly we can do from our home, in front of the computer, from the phone kan, daripada duk gentel-gentel TikTok tu kan, duk urut-urut Facebook. So do something positive. You can still do something positive. Then kita waktu ni kita is not wasted kan. It will be of good use. Nanti mana nak tahu tiba-tiba Allah tarik nyawa kita, and the last thing we did was mengecam someone kan. Tu tak scary tu. Okay. Okay, soalan seterusnya, apakah yang lagi penting untuk you? Adat atau agama? Ching ching ching. Okay, I usually cover a lot. Mana adat tak salah selagi dia tak melawan agama kan. Ada adat dulu, I think, have I shared this story? adat dulu kat kampung, zaman dulu, kalau lelaki tu dia berminat dengan anak pakcik tu, dia pergi tanya pakcik tu, boleh tak kenal anak pakcik? It's called adat merumah. Adat merumah. So the guy can get in the bed with the woman, tapi kena ikat kaki dan tangan dia. So I don't know. It sounds wrong to me. What do you think? Ken, apa pendapat you? Salah tak if a guy, let's say bapak you cakap, okay nak kenal anak aku, okay get in your bed, tapi kena ikat tangan, kaki. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Um, alright, so alright, so if you have any more questions, you sendiri macam rasa you patut tanya, you boleh put it in a comment or you can WhatsApp me. Alright, cool. Okay, so soalan seterusnya, kategori soalan adalah okay, adalah feelings. Would you call yourself a romantic? Adakah you rasa diri you romantic? And then romantic tu macam mana? Macam define romantic. Okay, ladies, here's the thing. Guys want to be romantic to you and make you happy, but you have to tell them how. You have to spell it out. Literally. Macam, you know, if you say to a guy, I want you to be more romantic. The guy will go macam, otak dia jam. Macam mana lagi kan? I already bring home the food, I already, work day and night dan sebagainya. If you want the guy, so specifically you want your husband to be romantic with you, you cakap, what is romantic? What is romantic? Romantic is, I want you to hold my hands. Okay, just say that. Just say it exactly, specifically. You nak apa from your husband, and be specific. Okay? Okay. Boleh? Right? Remember, always be specific. I want you to hold my hand. Just say it. I want you to hold my hand. Okay? Romantic tu macam mana? Oh, okay. I nak you cook for me once in a while. Once in a while? When? What day? What you want me to cook? That would be the questions a man said. Boleh. A man wants to make you happy. He will try. He will look up, YouTube, how to cook your favorite dish, and he will try to put it together. And then you puji lah. Dia pun suka. Dia akan sangat suka bila he can make you happy. A man wants to make his wife happy. Okay? Alright. So, itu dah nikah lah kan. Sebelum nikah, but specifically tell the guy, what do you find romantic? You have to spell it out. Please spell it out. No hints. Men don't get hints. Okay? Blur. I know because I'm a man. Alright? So, soalan seterusnya, are you able to verbally express your feelings? Okay. That's a very deep question sebenarnya. If you realize that men sometimes don't even realize how they feel, it's hard. A man is usually taught not to feel, raised not to feel, and for them to realize why they're angry, for them to realize why they shut down, macam he's just upset, so dia diam, or he upset and then he gets angry. So usually men punya reaction is this two: shut down or get angry. Okay, mainly. So because dia sendiri tak tahu why he's feeling that way. A man needs time to process feelings, to understand and to put a word and label to his feelings. That's a man. Give him time to feel. Okay. Some men would like go for a drive, they cool down. Okay, then he will realize he can label it. Oh, I'm upset about this because of this. How do we rectify that? We do this. So, but to be able to open up to his wife also would be another challenge because he's not used to express his feelings. One, because dia rasa takut he will be judged for his having feelings. Two, he's afraid his wife will say, "You shouldn't feel that way." Well, I feel that way, kan? And then that's how I feel, kan? Atau wife dia lawan balik and macam I don't know, just panjang cerita. Man generally tak nak panjang cerita, kan? Dia macam, okay lah, ikut je lah, whatever you want, as long as you're happy. And then dia pendam kat dalam. So when a man wants to open up, give him full chance, listen up, and don't interrupt him, and don't go into a straw man argument. Think straw man argument tu dia macam he says one thing, but and then the spouse would assume another thing. Oh, so you macam ni lah? No, that's not what I'm saying. Kan? Itu usually it goes like that. I think we will. This will be interesting to have that specific video on communication. Alright, so yeah, Bismillah. Alright, so kita sambung. Are you able to show affection in public? Boleh tak dia pegang tangan you in public? The other day dekat Giant, I was buying groceries. Ada pakcik ni dengan wife dia pegang tangan, and I thought, that is so sweet. Kan? That is so sweet. I want to be like that. Kan? Macam rasa je macam nak tanya pakcik tu. It's like, so what is your secret to successful marriage, uncle? Kan? So, kan, betul tak? I'm sure you want that. So you tak nak, boleh type kecam kat bawah. Kalau you nak, type sweet. Sweet. Okay. Alright. Thank you for joining on Telegram, Instagram, and social media. Okay, so are you able to show affection in public? Kan? Kan, nice. Tak salah ke? Salah ke kalau dia cium tangan you in public, in the car, in public, kan? Okay, so soalan seterusnya adalah what is your biggest phobia? What is your biggest phobia? Apakah fobia yang paling besar? I think some people can list a lot of things, but and then kalau baru berkenalan ni mungkin dia takut nak share. Mungkin dia takut nak share sebab mungkin memalukan, kan? Maybe a guy tu takut kucing. Dia cakap, tak macu lah takut kucing. Buat apa aku beritahu. Lepas tu Kang, you cakap you suka kucing. So that could be a problem there. So, maybe you can ask this question again a bit later on, second meeting, third meeting, dalam ta'aruf tu, what is your biggest fear? Because laki pun perlu trust. He needs that to be able to trust you to tell you things. It goes both ways, kan? Okay, so soalan seterusnya. So, biggest phobia. Gelap seorang. Yeah. One of men's biggest phobia is nagging. Don't kacau me for laughing, but it's true based on the research we did. One man's biggest phobia is nagging, and they will just shut down. Their brain shut down. They don't mean to, but they do. The brain shut down when a woman is nagging, because they don't know what to do. Kan, dia tak nak panjang cerita, tak nak sambung cerita, tak nak bising, tak nak bising lah. Bukan, basically bukan takut. When you tell a guy, takut wedding ke? Kan takut, malas bising, kan? And then they shut down. That's how generally men would react. Okay, so just for you to be aware, one of men's phobia is nagging, and phobia might be too strong of a word. Yeah, phobia is something clinical. Clinically diagnosed. But maybe what is your biggest fear? what is your biggest fear? Can nagging, or some guys fear that to lose their jobs, which is sensible, and other things. All right. Soalan seterusnya, how do you want your partner to make you feel on a daily basis? Okay, realistic story, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a rose garden every day, okay? It's not always a rose garden every day, Kan, people have their moods, even though you're super positive, but your spouse have their moods. But you yourself pun, macam, I'm not a morning person. I'm not a morning person. I bangun, and then I make my coffee first, then my omelette, then I'm a proper person. Kan, without breakfast, I'm not a proper person. Okay, so um, how do you want your partner to make you feel on a daily basis? Setiap hari you nak partner you buat you rasa macam mana? Kan? At the very least, you nak dia appreciate you. Kan? Nak dia appreciate you. Dan seorang suami pun uh, suka rasa dia appreciated. Okay? Siapa suka orang yang tak bersyukur? Betul tak? So, that's why my first and thing I always stress is syukur pada Allah. Orang dan bersyukur pada sesama manusia. Manusia sebab orang yang tak berterima kasih kepada sesama umat tak bersyukur kepada Allah. Okay? Dan orang yang tak bersyukur kepada Allah, kita akan mula hilang nikmatnya. Okay? So Zuri ni asyik cakap syukur je, kan? Cakaplah benda lain. Habis tu habis tu you rasa apakah yang penting, kan? Syukur pada Allah lah. You start with that. That is the foundation of well-being, emotional well-being, and also physical well-being. Okay, so balik pada soalan ni, and how do you want your partner to make you feel on a daily basis? Of course, appreciated, grateful, gratitude, kan? It's not a rose garden every day. You know, there are ups and downs, but keep it on the upward trend. Kan? Don't go it on a spiral. Go it on an upward trend. Okay. So we have to always juga, kita sendiri pun, kita nak tanya soalan ni, kita pun kena tahu jawab. Kalau kita nak tanya soalan ni, kita pun kita kena tahu jawapan apa yang kita nak bagi kalau ditanya soalan yang sama. Okay. So how do you want him to make you feel on a daily basis? So when you have a value yang paling penting untuk you, kan, rasa macam appreciated, bersyukur, gratitude, kan, alhamdulillah kita bersama, alhamdulillah, you know, I have you. Yeah, no one's perfect. Okay, ladies, no one's perfect. And okay, boleh. How would you answer this? Type in the comments. Okay, alright, so kita sambung. Bismillah. Soalan ke-6, how do you want to make your partner feel on a daily basis? Okay, so ni lain sikit. So how do you want yang soalan tadi, how do you want your partner to make you feel on a daily basis? And then how do you want to make your partner feel on a daily basis? Kan? It goes the other way pula. Okay, so if you need to know what you want, so nak tahu sama ada the value or what the guy can give you, pasangan yang boleh bagi kat you is the same. The value can match. The expectation management boleh serasi. Alright. So okay, soalan ni sensitif sikit. Mungkin soalan ke-7 ni sensitif sikit. Mungkin the next maybe second, third discussion, kan, in the ta'aruf, boleh tanya. Might be too awkward in the beginning, but it's very, very important. Okay, because the question is, what are your views and expectations on intimacy and sex? What are your views and expectation on intimacy and sex? Apakah pandangan you mengenai intimacy dan seks? Okay, so nak story dulu, an extreme story. I find this to be a bit extreme. Di mana I know this, all my friends, they got married, but the husband tak suka intimate dengan wife dia, kan? Only when the wife wants more than once a month, and the wife wants more than once a month. Tapi husband dia cakap, untuk buat baby cukup je lah, kan? Just to make babies. Husband dia yang pula yang tak berminat. Wife dia nak nak intimate lagi, tapi husband dia tak minat. It's just kalau nak buat baby baru nak buat. So to him it's a chore. But that is one of the rare case yang I've heard. Most of the cases is when the husband wants, but the wife doesn't want. What was the statistics? If I recall, only 22% of women, minority lah, small number of women can match the husband's libido, and only this amount of only is usually it's not proportionate. Usually it's the husband wants more intimacy, but the wife doesn't require that much intimacy. And I mean, maybe the follow-up question is, what would make you feel, get you in the mood? Maybe this too advanced, but dah kahwin nanti boleh tanya lah kot. Okay, what will get you in the mood? Kan, macam for example, the bedsheet baru, and candles, and pinggan mangkuk semua dah cuci, anak-anak semua dah tidur, then she gets in the mood. Contoh, okay? Contoh. A topic on sex and intimacy. Wouldn't that be interesting? Kan? Alright, so benda ni penting. I think you should at least ask one intimacy question, because he might have a low libido, he might have sexual performance issues, he might have doesn't require sex. It would be so weird. Nak buat anak macam mana kan? Alright, so penting soalan ni. If you want, I don't know, I'm not going to ask you what's your level of intimacy is like, but you should know, and you should ask your pasangan at least this question sebelum kahwin. Okay? Alright, boleh? Okay? Cool. Alright. Alright, so okay, so many cat lovers messaging me. Thank you. Alright, so soalan seterusnya adalah lebih sensitif. Jeng. Medical status. Again, category medical status. Okay, category medical status. Do you expect your spouse to be a virgin? Okay, I want to address the guys. If you're listening, guys, don't be weird. Alright, kalau you tengah borak dengan seorang single mother, don't ask this question. Wallahi, because it has happened. Okay, guys, apa salah korang dulu sangat? Oh ya Rabbi. Don't ask this question to a single mother. Do you expect your spouse to be a virgin? Don't ask this question to a single mother. Okay, guys, gentlemen, please, jangan bikin malu lelaki, please. Okay, because it has happened. That's why I'm saying this. Anywho, right? So, maybe this question, you should also consider maybe you don't have to ask this question. Okay, it's just for you to consider. Question yang I bagi ni is for you to consider. Then it's something that is keaiban you yang lampau, you tak payah bring up. So kalau you takut nak bring up, dia tanya you pun fikir 2 kali lah sebelum you tanya dia. Okay, so if you ask him, would you want your spouse to are you a virgin, then kang ditanya you balik kan, mungkin keaiban yang lampau kena tutup. Okay, ustaz cakap keaiban yang lampau tutup, tak perlu cerita. That's your secret. Okay, dah kahwin pun tak perlu cerita. Okay, tu keaiban lampau, mistake yang lampau, lepaskan, let go, dan minta maaf ke Allah, maafkan diri you. Okay, dan move on. Boleh? Okay, so So yeah, so ni soalan cadangan, bukannya you wajib tanya. Okay, alright. So soalan seterusnya, do you suffer from any chronic disease or condition? Kan, you ada penyakit kronik atau any certain condition yang you ada? Yeah, very important. Kang dia ada penyakit atau worse, penyakit berjangkit, oh penyakit maybe I don't know, something that will be detrimental yang boleh memudaratkan hubungan suami isteri, the growth of suami isteri kan, tumor, a lot, there's a lot of things you kena tanya, dan you pun kena transparent juga kan, because you are bringing someone into your life to handle you. You nak tahu whether that person will be able to handle you punya situation. Okay, yep, okay, very important. Soalan seterusnya, are you willing to take a medical test before marriage? Okay, HIV test is mandatory untuk all Malaysians kan, tapi HIV sahaja, but it's not for any other, as I recall, it's not for any other STD or any other medical test. Okay, kalau your spouse taruh you datang bawa medical punya report, so okay, this is my medical report, you nak baca pun tak, maybe if you're not a doctor, maybe a bit more difficult for you to go through it. Okay, but you just hope that he's transparent. Would take a copy, macam okay, your systolic and your BP apa semua in the okay range for his age kan, blah blah blah. Okay, so you pun, if you want to ask a question, you pun kena ada a medical test you're willing to share lah kan. Right, so next question adalah, do you have a life or health insurance? You ada tak insurance, takaful dan sebagainya? Oh, kenapa you tak pakai takaful? You pakai conventional? I know, company bagi contoh. Okay, sebaik-baiknya takaful lah. Right. Okay, so soalan seterusnya. Oh, okay. That reminds me. InsyaAllah next week, I'm invited a friend, a doctor in Islamic finance. We'll be talking about financial planning, dan sebagainya. Tak semestinya insurance, tak. He's not an insurance man. He's a lawyer. A practicing lawyer, and his doctorate is in Islamic finance. Nanti next week, tunggu InsyaAllah Wednesday I will announce. Okay, I'm excited to have it on board. Yay! Okay, so financial planning is very important. That relates to our discussion a few days ago. Because I know it's not about money. Saya faham. I know it's not about money. It's about safety and security, and it's about a stable future. Okay, bukan you mata duitan. I know. Then if you can watch videos from few nights back, we had discussed about soalan finance, where kita start a discussion on how to approach the discussion about money and finance with a guy and with a girl kan. So benda ni penting. It's about your future sustainability and stability. I know bukan sebab you mata duitan. So a lady mentioned to me, I'm sorry this happened to you. Dia cakap dia pernah bertaruh with this one guy. First question was, how much do you make? Lepas tu dia cakap dia tak nak jawab, because even her father pun tak tanya soalan tu. Her father pun tengah duduk sebelah dia tu pun tak tahu dia gaji berapa. But okay, I mean, guys or girl, this is not the first question. First question is akhlak dan agama dan iman dahulu. Itu minimum. Then you move on to the other questions like finance, health, sex, intimacy, kan. So start with icebreaker questions first, and then adab approach. Okay, you can watch videos from few nights ago. We've discussed this. Kalau ada soalan lagi, kita boleh please post to me questions, WhatsApp to me questions, so that kita kita boleh mencerahkan lagi, insyaAllah. Okay? Okay, cool. Alright, so soalan seterusnya, still dalam kategori medical status. Do you exercise? If so, how often? Do you exercise? If so, how often? Before pandemic, I actually go to the gym. During pandemic, I just open the fridge door 10 times a day. Okay, contoh. Kan? Uh, Kenapa soalan ni penting? Kenapa soalan ni penting? Because you nak pasangan you grow old with you together, to have grandchildren together, can. Ideally, your spouse don't die before you do. I think so. You know, for me personally, I like to go first. Okay, I don't want to have my loved ones go before me. Tiba-tiba dark pula. Okay, so uh, this is how we mitigate health and fitness, not for this just for the sake of medical reasons, tak, but it is to know the values yang dia ada and lifestyle dia macam mana that can affect you, because you will be partners in this relationship. Okay, bukan tanya soalan ni saja seronok-seronok, tak. You want to know their values, you want to know their mindset macam mana, dia punya values, mindset, dan dia punya direction kat mana, pemikiran dia macam mana, maturity dia kat mana. Okay, bukan soalan ni tanya seronok-seronok. Dia ada, setiap soalan tu ada meaning, because you want to know whether the values tu matching tak dengan your values. It's about value matching. Okay, whether your values and that his values can match. You boleh match dengan dia punya values. Okay, alright, cool. Alright, so soalan seterusnya adalah, would you consider yourself fit? Would you consider yourself fit? This is a subjective question, di mana some people dia ada six pack pun dia cakap, oh, I'm not fit enough. Like, ngada kan. Dia Muhammad dah ada six pack pun, oh, I'm not fit enough. Ngada betul. Dia nak, oh, I want to have a body like The Rock dahulu sebelum kahwin. It's like, yep, it's going to take a while. It's a full-time job to have body like The Rock. Okay, realistically, would you consider yourself fit? Yes, maybe, no. I know, but it is. Hey, would you like me to invite my my online fitness coach to join? If you want, message me. I can invite him. And he has made so many women slimmer. He focuses on women punya slimness, just via online punya coach. And if you want, I can invite him. And it's not just about physical fitness, but it's also about self-esteem, self-confidence punya building. Kan? I've seen so many pictures of so many clients dia daripada plus size sampai regular size, M size. If you want, WhatsApp to me. I'll invite him to discuss. Okay, I'll invite him to discuss and maybe give a few tips if you like, because it's not just about physical fitness, it's also about your confidence level. Okay, helps with the confidence. Yeah, it helps with confidence. You feel awesome every morning, the fit in. And yeah, if you want, WhatsApp to me. You want the fitness coach, type to me. All right, so soalan seterusnya, would you ask your spouse to get a medical check done? You nak you punya pasangan you buat medical check atau tidak? Back to the macam soalan yang ke 3 tadi, kan? Would you ask your spouse to get a medical check done? It's up to you, bergantung. Kalau boleh buat, kan, sebaik-baiknya boleh buat. Kalau nothing to hide, listen, if there's nothing to hide, what are you worried about? Kan? Jing, jing, jing. So if there's nothing to hide, what is there to be worried about? Tapi medical check ni banyak, kan? It could just be different levels of medical check we done. I mean, we can do a lot of check, but some things could be missing. Like a friend of mine, dia kahwin tapi tiba-tiba the husband ada brain tumor. they did a general health check, but they didn't do a brain scan apa semua. So do you want to, how far do you want to go with the medical check? Kan? CAT scan, MRI dan sebagainya. How far and what type of medical check do you think you should go? Kan? Just the basic ones or sampai CAT scan, MRI semua kan? If you feel it's useful, okay? Boleh. Ching ching ching. All right. So, okay. Thank you for joining. All right. So, if you have any more questions, please ask. If you have questions that you want to share, put it on WhatsApp. WhatsApp to me or Telegram, preferably. Can I am more on Telegram nowadays because it's really awesome. They susun based on topics. So I would really love it if you join kat group Telegram. Username adalah Nak Jodoh, di mana kita buat live right now, but slowly kita nak build, dah ramai orang, nanti kita will do a special discussion macam apa nama, clubhouse. So we can discuss while you're busy. You don't have to look at my face. You save data, your phone screen is off, we can discuss on air, and it'll be just faceless. I think you can change, you can keep your number hidden. That's what I like, and I like that because you can have your privacy. Kan, tak nak siapa-siapa kacau you, message you without your consent. Okay, alright. So banyak lagi soalan. Yep, family planning, in-laws, children, religion, friends. Banyak lagi soalan. Okay, we'll have several more nights of questions soalan cari jodoh. Don't worry. Join malam esok. Join. Okay, join malam esok, insyaAllah, Sunday night. There are a few questions yang ditanya semalam. Okay, just I'm trying to get this question. Okay, sorry. This question, I think I'll message back to the sister because it's a very long question or statement. I'm not sure. Okay, sis. Remember, a man, you have to be very concise when talking to a man. Context, question. I'm trying to understand the question. I think I will address this question when I actually understand the question. Sorry, sis. Okay, are you here? Yeah, you're here. Maybe I'll talk to you after this on Telegram. I see your name. I'll talk to you on Telegram after this. Don't hang up. I'll answer your question because I can see your question, but I don't understand it. Okay, all right. So join Telegram Nak Jodoh. Malam esok we'll be back. As usual, 9 malam insyaAllah. Okay, so cool. Homework. Please send me more of your resumes. I will comment constructively how to improve your resume biodata, and I always say talk about your passion and not you are not your job. This is not a resume kerja. This is about you, isi hati you, who you like to be. Spousal questions. You want to build a life and jannah together. So, okay. And send me your resume, biodata. Kau boleh masukkan gambar. Nanti I will comment soon, insyaAllah. Alright. So, thank you for joining me very much. Thank you, very nice. And any questions, please type or message me. Okay, sebelum saya undur diri, kita baca doa dulu. Boleh? Baca doa. Kita aminkan sama sendiri punya doa, insyaAllah. Okay, so ini doa kita macam biasa. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Lepas ni type amin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya Allah, aku minta pasangan yang menjadi menantu yang baik pada ibu bapaku, yang disayangimu untuk mendapatkan keredaanmu, berganding bahu bersama ke jannahmu, ya Allah. Amin. Type amin. I mean, all right. So cool. I will see you tomorrow night, inshallah. This is Nak Jodoh Coach. Zuri Yuyi. Ingat, cinta diri, cinta mari. Bye. Assalamualaikum. Tata. Bye. Tata.